but now there's a lot more fans out there, and it's really great to see everyone supporting turtles. So the quick premise here is we're Playmates Toys. We're the major toy partner from the inception of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we have some new things to show you. And we hope you like everything you see. And there's some new information coming out for new figures in 15, and new basic figures coming out at the end of this year that we hope you guys will appreciate. So with that, we'll get right into it. So basically, just a recap of 2013. So obviously, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the #1 male action brand last year. And it's largely in part by you, the fans, that did a great job supporting the Turtles. And of course, our major retailers, Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, Kmart, Amazon, Diamond Comics, and all the other major and some smaller supporters that really supported Turtles throughout to provide you product throughout the year. And obviously for 2014, we're projected to be bigger than we were for 13. We obviously have the new movie from Paramount Studios coming out, and there's a lot more bigger things for 14 coming out. Just to name a few, before I get into that, just to call out the panel. Unfortunately, Carl Aronian, who's the Chief Turtle Officer, wasn't able to be here. He's actually working on Fall 15 concepts back at the lab right now, along with Ray Guyman, our head design. But we do have Pat Linden here. Next on the line, we have John Stelzner. And we have Jeff Trojan. And I'm Chris Kay. So just to mention 14, we have a lot of big things going on for Turtles. It is the 30th anniversary of Turtles, from the original carnation, from the original sketch from Kevin and Peter. And it's a big number, 30. So it wouldn't be possible without the fans. So thank you for that. And then we have Turtle Power, the definitive history of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know if some of you guys saw the panel yesterday on the DVD. It's a phenomenal DVD. And basically it was 5 years in the making of these guys that were truly passionate about Turtles, of going around trying to track down everyone and get this made. It just shows a passion of love by all those guys, such as Isaac Elliott Fisher, Random Lowe, Galen Walker, Mark Fuji. So it's a great job for those guys to really bring Turtles together. And if you guys, we have a sneak peek that they were able to provide to show you a little bit of the history of Turtles. The next is the Ultimate Visual History book. This is a documentary book that basically shows a lot of images and illustrations to really bring Turtles to life over the last 30 years. So again, that's a outstanding book by Andrew Farrago. We have name tags now. Perfect, just in time. I'm Chris K. And then of course Paramount, the new movie. I don't know if you guys made the panel yesterday. They showed some new footage of the movie. We were lucky enough to get into Hall H, and phenomenal. It's really going to blow everyone away. Best movie today, I think. And then of course we have new toys by Playmates Toys. You know, it wouldn't be right without Playmates Toys. And then we just mentioned the movie, the new Paramount movie in theaters August 8th. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to show you from Paramount. They gave us the whole movie, but it didn't fit on the PowerPoint. But we do have TV versions.
Line of toys from the basic figures, where obviously you have the 4 turtles, Foot Soldier, Shredder, Splinter, and Picker O'Neil, as well as Raphael in his disguise there. And these are 4.5 inches tall, fully articulated, and they're looking great. The detail on these is incredible. And next we have the deluxe figures that have the cool mechanism inside. You squeeze the legs, and all of them perform cool different moves with their weapons. And these are about 6 inches tall as well. And then you get to the 11-inch figures, which personally are my favorite because I think we've done an excellent job of capturing the detail, fully articulated, 11 inches tall, and they come with their 4 weapon accessories, and they turn out really, really great. And then here you have the Turtle movie van, which is cool because not only does it open up to fit all your action figures inside, but you press a button, and there is a kind of a go-kart that shoots out the back that is compatible with the action figures as well. And not to mention the firing projectile. Then you get to role play, which role play is doing incredibly well for Playmates and the Ninja Turtles. And again, it's all 4 turtles with their bandanas, their 4 weapon accessories, as well as handguards. As an exclusive, we have the Turtle movie van with an exclusive Leonardo figure that will be available at the Target stores. And more exclusives, an Evolution pack. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer featuring the toddler turtles in the trailer, but very, very cool. And here you have 3 packs of Raphael as well as Leonardo. You have the pet turtle, 2 toddler turtle, 2 ninja turtle. And a 4-pack exclusive for Target as well. All 4 of the basic figure turtles in one window box package. And not to mention the turtle mask, we have Leonardo, Raphael, as well as Michelangelo.
And then we move into Spring 15 toy line. So obviously, because this is Comic-Con, we wanted to give you something exclusive and a sneak peek. So we start off with a little bit of intro into the 15 line. So what is 15 about for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys? It's all about new. So we really wanted to reinvigorate ourselves and reinvigorate the turtle process. And how do you go from movie into something new? So we're going into mutations. Mutations is so iconic to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the biggest toy segment for turtles. And we actually have a quick segment to show you why, which you guys are probably familiar with, why mutations is so important.
Which are very cool because you are going to be able to take different parts from different characters and combine them to create your own unique mutation. So here you have Leonardo's head, or Raphael's head here, on Tiger Claw's body, Slash's right arm, Shredder's left arm, I believe is Michelangelo's left leg, and Splinter's right leg. So that's quite the mutation. And what's cool is we'll have 9 different figures that you're going to be able to mix and match to, again, create literally hundreds and thousands of different mutations out of those 9 different figures. And then what really kicked it off, I don't know if you guys probably remember the original Pet Turtles to Ninja Turtles. Well, we'll do them again, this time based on the Nickelodeon animated TV style.
Yeah.
Again, the turtle mutates from Pet Turtle to Ninja Turtle, which are very, very cool.
And of course, turtles need their sweet rides, so they have 2 new mutation vehicles you see here. Basically, they go from their kind of road vehicle to a flying vehicle, the Can-Am to the mini jet, and the motorcycle to the flying jet pod. So the turtles will be able to battle the Foot Clan and the Krang wherever they're at. And then we have a new MAV vehicle. This vehicle transforms very easily. You'll see in this quick video.
Nice.
That was a sneak peek. That's still in development. Obviously, it's not going to be a great model.
Then you get into roleplay, which roleplay has really become more and more popular. Obviously, what's pictured there is a turtle shell. And what we have here is our Ninja Combat Gear, which is the #1 selling SKU in the roleplay, or in the male action aisle for roleplay at retail. Obviously, you have all 4 turtles, the bandana, their weapons, as well as throwing stars. The deluxe mats, which will continue with the 4 turtles, as well as Shredder. And new for this fall, we have Casey Jones. Very cool. And then new for fall this year, we have the electronic masks, which have a cool feature. Not only do you see the white eyes that light up when the turtles are in battle mode, but you hit the button and then you see the turtle eyes as well. And when you hit the button, you're going to hear a turtle phrase as well as seeing their eyes glow.
Okay, then basic vehicles. So for 2014, kind of continuing on and into this fall, we have the Turtle Ultralight. So you're flying around, you actually squeeze a button on the back, and you'll be able to pick up one of your figures and pick up one of the bad guys and fly them somewhere, or take one of the turtles back to the sewer lair. And then the grass picker, so it's kind of their modified, souped-up lawnmower that they'll be able to fire shuriken discs off in front. And then new for 15, we're going to be doing the T-Rocket. So the T-Rocket will fit one figure in the front, and then kind of as you pull it apart, you'll be able to fit a second figure in the back as well. One of our basic vehicles. Then for our vehicles and figure, right now we have the Turtle Sub out there with the Diver Donnie, and the Hot Rod with Hot Rod Mikey. And then for 2015, we're looking at a couple concepts here. One is a hovercraft. It will have the flip-over ninja action feature. The turtle will be in the driver's seat and kind of do a flip in the air and land in front of the hovercraft. And then, of course, Casey needs a vehicle too, so Casey's Zamboni. Casey will be driving that around and firing off hockey pucks, and then he'll also be able to take one of the turtles for a ride as well in front of the Zamboni. And for group vehicles, we have there we go. So turtle blimp is always one of the biggest vehicle sellers for turtles throughout the history of turtles. This turtle blimp will inflate to over 30 inches long, and you'll be able to hook up your turtles onto rappelling lines, and then kind of as you're flying this with a handle in the back very easily, you can rappel each turtle down into battle action.
All right, show of hands of the people that had the original turtle blimp. All right, excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, another flash from the past, the pizza thrower. So yes, we are looking to bring the pizza thrower back for 2015 with all new design. Minor design there, but you have the same pizza flinging action, which made the first one so popular.
How many of you guys had the original pizza thrower?
Yeah.
Nice. You know, they built a new one for the big movie that launches pizzas for Pizza Hut, right? Fantastic. Check it out again.
Okay, and then on to RC vehicles and figures. So this fall we'll be launching 2 patrol buggies that are full function radio control. And you'll be able to put all of your basic figures both in the driver's seat. You can also put a second figure hanging on for the ride in the back. And both of these, each one is on a different radio frequency, so if you have one friend has one or you have a couple of, you'll be able to race without any kind of radio interference. And then we're looking at doing RC skateboarding Mikey, hopefully for late fall 15, possibly 16, but and full function RC with the pizza slice controller. And you'll be able to drive Mikey around, and then you can get a little movement from Mikey as he's on the skateboard, do wheelies, things like that.
Then we move into play sets.
And here we have the turtle lair, which, how many of you have purchased a turtle lair already?
Yeah.
Oh, not very many.
So.
Now this is very cool, over 40 inches tall, has over 20 features, obviously it's compatible with all the basic action figures, and is tons of fun.
I think the interesting thing here is when we initially showed this at Toy Fair, we heard from competition that we wouldn't build it for the launch year, and I think they were wrong. We built it, and the fans really appreciate it, so thank you for your support on this item.
Yeah, so the turtle lair was it's now its third year. Like, where do we go next with play sets? And we came up with a real unique innovation. So, you know what we really want kids to be able to do is create the world they see in the TV show in their own room. This is the kind of toys we wanted when we were kids. So we created what we call Z-line play sets. That's our proprietary turtle waves and zip-line play sets, where each play set is a little piece of a facade of New York. So kids can stick these around their rooms. They stick to the wall, you know, these 3M strips. And then you connect with zip lines, and you send these turtles on these chain reaction adventures as you go from one play set to another. So let's take a look at the commercial that explains it all.
Non-stop zip-line action with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So there's 4 different sets out in stores now if you want to create the world of the Z-line ninjas. And if you're really insane, for those of you who didn't raise your hands, having already owned a layer, there's a layer in every single Z-line set. It's going to be available this fall. So collect them all in one swell food.
Then we move on to the Lux figures, and what we have new for this fall is Ninja Action. I'm sure a lot of you are aware that we shipped Ninja Action back in the late 80s and 90s, and we like to call this Ninja Action 2.0 because the feature is much, much cooler in these. So here you have Leonardo, who does the continuous cartwheels, Raphael, who the front flips, and Michelangelo, who spins on his 3-piece nunchaku. We have a commercial for this. So we like to think that we really are putting the action back into action figures.
Now we move on to the 11-inch giant figures, and these are the ones that are a little bit more playful for the younger kids, but obviously have a lot more sculpt and detail into them. We started off with the battle shelf figures, and these are the ones that the shells actually open up, so you can store their weapons.
11 inches tall, fully articulated. Next we have the 11-inch shredder to really complete the good versus evil play pattern. 11 inches tall, fully articulated, and it comes with the removable helmet. And then new for spring 15, we have the 11-inch head drop-in turtles, where you are able to push the head down, squeeze the legs, and the head pops back up. And these two will be fully articulated and come with their core weapon accessories. Technology turtles, which are very, very cool. First, we have the 11-inch IR figures, which if you purchase one, you're able to press the button and hear that turtle talk, but the real fun begins when you purchase 2, 3, and 4, and you actually have a conversation amongst themselves. And we have a commercial for this as well.
One thing to note on this one is actually it's a really great technology breakthrough. It's the first time that you actually have 4 figures that actually can talk and program to each other, and they recognize what one turtle says to the other, and there's already pre-programmed phrases in there, so it's actually a really great breakthrough for toys that we're excited about.
Here we have the stretch and shell turtles, which stand about 9 inches tall. Obviously they're stylized here. And these have a very unique feature as well. They have stretchy arms, so that when you pull the arms apart, the turtle will start talking, but the farther you pull the arms apart, the higher the pitch goes. And we have a little demonstration video on this as well.
The Stretch and Shout Turtles. Stretch their arms and hear their battle shouts. And the further you stretch, the higher
So we'll launch with Leo and Raph for fall, and bring in Don and Mike for spring of 15. Then we get to the Collector Classics.
So this is the segment that I think from a lot of you guys, we had the most comments through Facebook or Twitter, so hopefully we'll address some of those answers at the end.
Comic-Con exclusive, which is very, very cool. Again, celebrating the 30th anniversary, we have the original Raphael figure, decorated in black and white, again, fully articulated, available at the Nickelodeon booth. That comes in a nice, highly collectible, closed box. And then we get to the 6-inch classic collection, which obviously we launched with the original 4 Turtles, as seen in the TV show. Then introduced Bebop and Rocksteady. And new for this fall, we have the 4 Turtles as they appeared in the 1990 movie, based on the Ben Pinson. So over 34 points of articulation. Each of them come with their core accessories. They come with a cool nameplate. And these will be available exclusively at Toys R Us, as well as Blue Diamond Comics and Amazon.com.
So one of the things you guys asked for is, you know, to keep the 6-inch classic collection extending further on. And so obviously we've got development of the next 2 figures that we're going to break for you guys right here. The first one here is...
Yeah!
6-inch Shredder, as he appeared in the original TV show. Again, a ton of articulation, 6 inches tall, and obviously comes with his core accessories. And there he is in a standoff with Raphael.
And then of course the next figure that we have... Again, standing over 6 inches tall, fully articulated. Comes with the crane brain in the waist area. And your crane is standing off against Michelangelo. So these are currently in development right now, so you can see based on the gray models, but it's obviously something that's going to keep the 6-inch classic collection going, because we know you guys really support it. So we're happy to bring these to market.
Next, we have the 30th anniversary original comic book figure that will come packed out with an original comic book based on the Micro series from originally from Mirage, I guess Peter Kevin, and then through IDW. And again, 4-inch tall turtle, fully articulated, comes with their core accessories. And you get the comic book too, that'll be exclusive to Toys R Us. And you have the kind of the evolution in the toy world of Leonardo. Cool three-pack featuring the original look of Leonardo from the original TV show, the look of Leonardo in the original comic book with the red bandana, and then the 4.5-inch Leonardo from the Nickelodeon animated TV show. Available exclusively at Target.
So now we move into basic action figures. So we got a few new ones to show you, but we have a few new ones that we'll share with you guys via Toy News International. Basically, I couldn't show you today. Basically, you're going to see a little bit at the Nick animation panel tomorrow. So you'll see the break of that, and then you'll see images of our figures via the website, through the collector site. So just to recap some of the basic figures that we've done in the past: 4 Turtles, Splinter, Shredder, Krang, Foot Soldier, April O'Neil. Here's some more: Metalhead, Fishface, Dog Pound, Leatherhead, Snake Beat, Baxter Stockman. The Stealth Tech, Rat King, Cockroach Terminator. The 2-pack train that kind of launched a whole exploration to a whole new segment for Turtles that we'll share toward the end. The Mouser 7-pack, which everyone really enjoys because it's actually putting a lot of value into a basic figure blister. Shredder 2, basically we wanted to, get Shredder right and really put a lot more detail into the face and also into his claws and pose him in a little bit more action pose. So we're able to do another Shredder version along with spider bites. These were the battle shell turtles. Actually, the shells open up, and we can actually store some of the smaller weapons inside the back shell into that basic figure scale. And these sculpts are a little bit different. They're more directly based on the animated style. And then here's some more that you guys are probably familiar with. And then we actually have a clip, which some of you guys probably have already seen, but because you guys are here at Comic-Con.
Live action role play. We dress up as our heroes, then finish our mazes and games in the sewers. Heal the net. Yeah. So we say, Mikey, the elven thief. Thank you very much. Matt, the dwarf barbarian.
So of course, we'll be Deal the Knight, Down Wizard, Mikey, the Elven Thief, and Raph, the Dwarf Barbarian. So you can see that it obviously captures the unique sculpt of the turtles, captures the true essence of them LARPing it up. So LARP should be hitting shelves now, and then new that should be hitting shelves probably in the next month or two is a new rendition of the robotic foot soldier. Each of those weapons will be interchangeable with the 4 arms onto their 4 hands. And then Tire Claw. Very unique, highly decorated Tire Claw. And then, of course, we wanted to share some new. The final Michael and Max and Stockton will be flying into retail shelves this fall. So we know there was a lot of people asking for a Cry figure.
Yes.
So we said, okay, why not?
Whoa!
So this is Serpent Karai that will be coming out this fall. You can see it'll have a Karai sculpt head on it, also in the serpent body that you guys might have saw in the new animation. Also, will have a mask that goes onto her face that will actually complete the serpent look. Wow. So we're pretty excited. This is a great way to do Karai and put it into the basic figure scale. Here's Karai with Splinter and Shredder. She's torn between who's her daddy. And this is also breaking news that we wanted to share with you as well.
What?
So Rocksteady will be appearing.
Yeah!
Bebop will be appearing. And those will actually be first to market through Walmart, so you'll see them on shelves maybe a month before anywhere else, but it's actually a great addition that will be coming out this fall.
Nice.
There's Bebop and Rocksteady next to Shredder. And here's the next new theme turtles, which we're calling the Mystic Ninja Turtles. New style, new gear, and obviously the Nick Animation panel tomorrow will actually share some more information on the Mystic Ninja Turtles. And here's the comic book turtles that are actually based from the Comic-Con sculpts, and they'll be actually colored versions that will actually be rolling into the basic figure assortment with the new stylized package, each with their signature weapons. But it's a great addition because there was a lot of fan base that really wanted the Comic-Con or the comic book figures to be appearing in that scale into the basic figure assortment. So we wanted to bring that to light. Yeah! Monkey Brains, Monkey Rockwell. Here's the new animation that we actually have a figure that's coming out as well for this fall. So Next is the basic figures with feature. So these will also be the head dropping turtles. We'll do all 4 turtles, and you press their head down, you squeeze their legs, and their heads pop up. And we just wanted to here really ask you guys, would you guys really want to scream for an ice cream kitty?
Yeah!
Maybe it'll happen. This is just one of the guys messing around with the sculpt and actually sculpted it in the office. So based on demand and consumer interest, we might do an ice cream kitty that comes out to the market. So Jeff, we got about 15 minutes.
So I'll talk about half-shell heroes. This is a whole new direction for turtles that we hadn't gone into before. First of all, we're in this nice point in history where people from 30 years ago could be parents, heck, they could be grandparents who are familiar with turtles. They want to pass them on to their kids. So in the tradition of other brands that have gone in that direction, we now want turtles that are younger, cuter, funnier, and more mom-friendly. Basically appropriate for 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. You know, there are a lot of moms who aren't shopping in the action figure aisle yet because of the kind of brands there. So we worked with Nickelodeon, and they've taken a whole new illustrated approach to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The same turtles, just in a whole new style. And that's something you'll start seeing in preschool aisles this fall, right about now. So you can see there's a whole world of half-shell heroes. Nieces, nephews, and heck, I like them for yourselves as well. We got all the turtles. They're out now. There's about 9 types of mutants coming out this fall as well, with more mutants planned. And more mutants coming after that. And then they need rides. So we got fun little action rides that see a couple different turtles. Got lots of action features you can see right on the shelf. Again, you'll see these TV commercials in about a month. And then we're planning 2015 as well, just continue the vehicles. More deluxe scale vehicles coming out this fall. The Turtle Ride, a shredder mobile that captures mutants and throws them in the back. And then new vehicles for the spring of 2015 as well. Gotta have the Shell Razor. That one's got electronic lights and sounds. That's the way the pretty cool one looks. That comes with Leonardo as well. And we've got a nice little layer city play set. That's got electronic speech and sounds, lots of fun, hands-on play. That's going to be featured in our TV commercial. And now breaking away from that first half-shell hero scale, we've got some larger ones too. These stand about 6 inches tall and have 20 phrases and fun actions, just this cute execution of the turtles at a larger scale. Speaking of larger scale, then there's a 12-inch negative Leonardo. He does kicks and punches with this little handle you control in the back. That's got to be crazy for any kid who's 3-4 years old. That's awesome. So, and then there's the plush we've already done. That belongs in this line as well. So you can really rough house with his favorite turtle. One really fun part about doing this scale is not only seeing them come to life in the illustration that Nickelodeon did, but we started working closely with an animation studio that Nickelodeon worked with as well in a lot of their main series. And they said, hey, we can take these toys and really bring them to life. So we said, can you? And we started going a little further with that. We have a turtle with a bits of animation. So this is how those toys look when they start modeling it into animation. And the next clip is, it's still a rough cut of a commercial, and the first couple seconds are bringing these toys to life. Still a rough cut, but we're excited to see it moving along, so we're the first to see it.
Time for another exciting adventure with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles half-shell heroes. Out on patrol, the turtles ride right into an ambush. But here comes Leo in the Shell Razor. Leader at the Turtle Super Sewer HQ, Shredder plots revenge, but the turtles are ready. 2 trapdoors, a big can of hands, and a T-Rocket sandbar. Half-shell heroes, playset vehicles and figures, each sold separately.
It's a new direction for turtles starting this fall in the toy aisles. Maybe not even more to show.
We've got one more thing we want to just give you a little tease on. It's a new segment for Spring 15. We're fast under development. It's a little secretive as well. But just to mention, it's the first time for Turtles that it's coming into diecast for us with the T-Machine Turtles. So grab your shell and roll. because the turtles are coming into the vehicles. So that's it. That's some of the sneak peeks, some of the classics. We appreciate it. We got about 8 minutes. We can open it up for some quick questions if you guys have anything.
Step up to the microphone.
Yes.
With the turtle thing from the movie, why is there only Raph and Leo? Where's Mike and Don?
Where's Mike and Don? Well, we'll see how Raph and Leo do. If they perform very, very well, then it's possible that we will introduce Raph and Don as well. Or Mike and Don, sorry.
I think a lot of the times, we get movie reference early on, and we just don't know, who's going to be in, who's going to be out. We just try to do the best, and then of course it's really how well the movie does and how well the fans react and demand the product. So we can always go back later or into the movie too, which we hope. Next. For the classic collection. Yeah, movie One Turtles. The question is,
was it intentional that they don't look exactly, like the puppets, but they look more like the cartoons?
Oh, I can answer that one. So basically, I think there was about 3 or 4 different variations for the movie Turtles that they used. One when they were actually doing more athletic stunts that they used, and then one were for the close-ups. So there's a lot of different reference, and ultimately we didn't have the exact costumes in front of us to actually help us sculpt it. So we're actually basing on multiple images and reference that. So it's kind of a hodgepodge collaboration of what people associate, what they remember as the original movie Turtles. Yes.
Would it be possible? I mean, when the time is right. I know we're well past 10 years since the 2003 series, but even that's kind of turning into a new, I don't know, what am I trying to say, it's part of the nostalgic era or whatever. Would there be classics of the 2003 Turtles at some point? I don't know, that's kind of a long shot right now. It's still, am I making any sense here?
Yeah, I think you're a fan of the 2003. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Pat was around for the initial launch of that. Yeah. So Pat, you wanna?
Yeah, it's been discussed internally, and obviously we wanted to mine the most popular characters from the original series, and if they continue to sell well, all right, then yeah, we would jump into the 2003 series.
Absolutely. Thank you. Next question.
I know we get a lot of flack for this, but for the classics line, are we ever going to see April, Venus, or Mona Lisa?
For the classic 6-inch?
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see April,
Venus, or Mona Lisa?
Venus, Mona Lisa? Do you guys want to see that? Yeah. Well, we can't work on that because we're here right now. But Jeff, you want to answer that one?
Yes. I think it'll work. Let's see what you guys want. April first. Mona Lisa. All right. Taking notes.
We're taking notes, and obviously the 6-inch based on how Shredder and Krang do, and obviously the movie One Turtles. Obviously, we can really explore and really move that out further and further.
Whoa, Pat and Chris, I haven't seen you guys since a long time. But hey, when I was working for you guys, one of the characters that I always wanted you guys to make was actually Kino from I'm still gonna push for that, for Kino.
I
think you guys need a pizza guy.
think they're the first one that's requested it, but we'll definitely consider it.
There was another character. Oh, Usagi Yojimbo.
You guys want to see Usagi?
Yeah.
So do we.
but society is a possibility as well.
I think that's definitely high on the list. It's just working out the rights.
Nice.
Last question. We appreciate everyone's support.
The half-shell heroes are not going to be marketed to moms, are they? Because as a parent myself, it bothers the hell out of me when everything is marketed towards moms. It's like, why not just say parents? You know?
Well, what did you think of
Well, I mean, in your thing it said mom's present, and you know, it's like, okay, well, what about dads? You know?
that was an internal document that we're burning tomorrow. What the world will see is the TV commercial, and it can be for parents to purchase, grandparents to purchase, or collectors who feel no shame walking down that aisle buying those rotten sweet tubs.
Oh, yeah.
It's a line that's friendly for all. But yeah, that wraps it up. We appreciate your support. Turtle Power.